Of our details. I know there's some questions, and I'm sure a lot of them have been answered, but I do like to just kind of go over everything sort of once more a couple days before the slumber party so that everyone's sort of on the same page. And as you're doing things, questions sort of come up. So I do want to I just want to answer those, okay? So I'm going to do the best to try to remember a lot of the questions that I've gotten. One of the things I want to do is not only go over one of the supplies that you're going to want to have with you, but what you can expect in the details of the party and how things are run, because I've sort of been vague about that up until now, right? And that's really just because it's sort of overwhelming and confusing for a lot of people. I've found over the years that it's just better this way. So one of the things I want to remember is that you want to be prepared for 60 to 75 facials for your classes, and that is over the course of the weekend. So then you want to have, I would honestly say 100 goodie bags. The reason is because we use these exclusively at the prize table. When you are working the prize table, we all take shifts throughout the evening. When you are working the prize table, we're going to have lots of women spinning the wheel for prizes. Half of the 12 prizes on the wheel are goodie bags. And so you go through a lot of goodie bags. Sometimes a woman can win one, and sometimes the prize is two. So you don't want them all to be the same, because when they win two, you want to give them two different prizes, okay? Sometimes she keeps them both. Sometimes she shares one with a girlfriend. So you kind of figure that out as you go. I know you're savvy enough to sort of work that out. So you want to have that many goodie bags. It's a really good idea to put them in some sort of a bag or container, because if you are not at the table, but someone comes to the table and says that you're their consultant. So if I'm at the table and someone comes to me and says that Hillary Wilcox is their consultant, I'm not going to give her my goodie bag. I'm going to reach down under the table and get one of Hillary's, okay? And I'm going to give her a gift certificate on behalf of Hillary. So that's the kind of thing you're going to want to pay attention to, because remember, we honor consultants, and there's a loyalty there, right? The sisterhood. So I do want you to have about 100 business cards. And the reason is because one, we're going to use several of them at the booking table. That is in the Champlain room. It is a separate thing. I'm going to go through the schedule for the evening, and Hillary will need a stack of 15 to 30 business cards, okay? She probably won't use them all, but you need to give her that many just in case. And then you're going to use them at the prize table, okay? This has nothing to do with any of the supplies you need for your classes. This is just for the vendor part of it. And so you're going to need a stack of them at the prize table, at our vendor table for prizes. Because as people win things, we want to write out the gift certificate and staple your business card to it so that they have your information right there, super easy, okay? And so you're going to need a stack right there. And like I said, they're going to need to be accessible to the other people. So with your goodie bags and the rest of your business cards, you're going to want to have in some sort of container certain bag or a box or something that is not super large, so that we can easily identify whose bags belong to whom, okay? So with that, actually, before I get into a whole lot of things, let me just go through the schedule so that as I'm talking, you sort of get a feel for that. So I suggest you arrive at 3 o'clock. The reason being is at 4 o'clock, we hit the evening running and we don't look back until at least 11, okay? Sometimes midnight, depending on what's going on. So at 3 o'clock is when we set up our vendor table. And really it's all hands on deck, right? Like we all want to be there to sort of help out. At 3:45, I know some people have to work and that kind of stuff, and you do what you can. The first thing you need to do is make sure that we know when you're going to arrive. That's really, really important. And if you have not yet told me that, or if you have not yet told Hillary that, then you need to do that immediately, okay? I would love for you to post that below this picture or below this video in the comment section, okay? Or text it to me immediately. So we know when you're going to be there for booking purposes and a lot of other things. We like to keep track of things. So at 3:45, we're going to sort of regroup because, like I said, at 4 o'clock, we hit the ground running. Go over anything last minute, sort of work out the jitters and get each other excited and sort of answer any last minute questions, okay? And then at 4 o'clock, we start booking in the Champlain room. Hillary is going to grab a girlfriend, anybody who's there. That's not Alicia. And take her down to the booking room. Okay, there we have a table with several other vendors, and that's when we're going to start booking appointments. Okay, then everyone else between 4 and 5:45 is going to be working the crowd. Okay, this is when we warm chatter. This is when you want to have a lotion on hand, if not two. I love the satin hands. You're going to use it again later. It's obviously very exciting for people. It's multi-purposeful. I always have a white tea and citrus and a fragrance free, and then you give people a choice. Super easy. You're going to warm chatter. This is something I like to say as I am just talking to women. Really, I like to just welcome them to the event, and so it sounds a little something like this. Hi, welcome to Amy's Slumber Party. I am so excited you are here. Is this your first time? Or you could say, oh my gosh, welcome to the Slumber Party. Are you super excited to get away for a night? Or way to take care of way to take some time for yourself and for your girlfriends. Like who you're here with. Is this your first time? That kind of thing. And it just opens a conversation. And then you say, my name is Amy. I'm with Mary Kay tonight. Would you like a hand cream? I've got white tea and citrus or fragrance free, right? And then while you're giving them, they're like, oh, I want this. Then you say, I'm Amy, if you hadn't introduced yourself already, and I'm with Mary Kay. Did you know this is important, we're doing free 30-minute in-room facials tonight? Did you know that? And then either they say yes or no. Some people have been there repeatedly. Some people have never been there. Some people have been there and just didn't know that we do this. So you're going to get a variety of people. And they're going to be from all over, from Binghamton to Watertown. You're going to find Rochester to Albany. You're going to find that it's a really large group of people. I don't know if you can hear my daughter, who's supposed to be sleeping, yelling from upstairs. So she's yelling for her daddy. So I apologize for that. But so my whole kind of conversation goes like this. Hi, welcome to Amy's Slumber Party. Are you super excited to get away for the night? Have you guys been here before? Oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, I've been here a couple of years. I have some hand cream. Can I give you some? I've got white tea and citrus or fragrance free. It's our satin hands. Okay, great. I'll squirt, squirt while I'm talking to them. And then I'll say, my name's Amy. I'm with Mary Kay. Plus, I have my name tag on. This is my Mary Kay Slumber Party t-shirt from years past. They do look similar to this, that you'll get them on Friday. Excuse me. So I say, my name's Amy, and I'm with Mary Kay. Did you know that we're doing free 30-minute in-room facial and makeovers at the Slumber Party tonight? Have you booked your appointment yet? And then they may want to know more about it. Of course they will. It's totally free, and we come to them. And it's only 30 minutes. That's why it's really important. And usually I slow down when I'm talking about that so that they get all those details, okay? Even if I'm super excited and nervous, I still slow my voice down when I talk about that because those are important details. Oh my gosh, no catch, totally free, no obligation to buy. We're here to pamper you. It's why we come, right? And then while you're talking with them in their appointment, you can talk about, plus we're giving away, this year, actually, Hillary and Alicia have graciously agreed to provide the raffle baskets for this year in 2018, and that is a satin body basket. So not only the satin hands, but the brand new satin body, the wash, the scrub, the lotion. Isn't that awesome and amazing? It'll be beautifully packaged and a wonderful gift to pamper these women. Just so fabulous. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then you can tell them that we've got raffle tickets and we've got prizes. You should stop by and spin the prize wheel for extra prizes. And there's totally fun and exciting. And you're down in the ballroom hallway, right outside the ballroom. Okay. Now, in order to get them to book an appointment, you either want to send them down to the Champlain room right off the main hallway. You'll know where it is. You can kind of give them directions or walk them down. Just walk them right in there. Walk them right up to Hillary and book them, okay? Now, we all work together with this, right? We're a team. So we all want to be working and getting to know everybody in the crowd. And they may say like, oh, I talked to so-and-so already. So sort of pay attention to see like who's talking with whom and that kind of stuff. But keep working the crowd because there are women in the lobby checking in. There are women who have already checked in, walking the hallways. And then there is an entire separate hallway with vendors and then an entire little ballroom meeting room off the lobby. with vendors that they're milling around in there, right? They're looking to book appointments. Sometimes they're, a lot of the psychic mediums are very popular and tattoo artists are very popular. Plus there's like massage therapists are also very popular. And I know that like usually the cosmetic school in Syracuse books appointments and pedicures, and there's lots of things going on to book, right? So there's women everywhere, okay? And vendors. So don't limit yourself. And we all work together. So anybody who's booking, or anybody who's warm chattering, we all work together and rotate through a schedule for booking, okay? So like I said, this kind of brings me back to Hillary. From 4 to 6, she's going to be with a helper in there booking rooms. Now, 5:45 is our very first appointment. And the appointments go, it's a 30-minute appointment, but they're scheduled every 45 minutes so that you have time to get between one and the other. And maybe grab some water or eat a granola bar on the hallway, something like that, okay? Repack a bag, something like that. So that 15 minutes is sort of transit time for you between one appointment and the next, okay? And you might have to wait for the elevator or something. So our first appointment's at 5:45, and Hillary's going to put you in a rotation, and then we're just going to rotate through. We will schedule you every other appointment and then fill them in, okay? So you'll book at 5:45. We will skip your 6:30, and you'll book another one at 7:15, and we'll just go through your evening. And based on, sometimes they have certain requests they need to, like I said, they have a tattoo appointment at 7:15. Could we do it another time? That kind of thing. And Hillary will work all that out, okay? Hillary will be asking, Hillary and whoever she takes the table with her, will be qualifying our customers. They will be asking, do you have a consultant already? And they will handle that. When you are doing warm chatter, that is not something you need to worry about, okay? Hillary and the other person in the booking room will qualify our customers for us, okay, in the true Mary Kay fashion, okay? And then rotate through everybody. So the whole team is working to get women in warm chatter and tell them about what we're doing and get them excited and explain to them why it's amazing for them. And then Hillary and them will be booking to make sure everyone gets fair bookings and it's all even and that kind of stuff, okay? So don't worry about that. And then that's why it's important for us to know when you arrive. And if you are really new to skincare classes or really new to Mary Kay and you want to go with someone on their first appointment, then you need to let Hillary know that so she can schedule that accordingly, okay? But don't be scared. You know what to do. Just follow your scripts and follow your training and your coaching, and you'll do amazing, okay? The wonderful thing about this is if you aren't a master at any part of a skincare class or warm chatter, you will be by the end of the weekend, okay? So know that for sure. And then, so at 5:45, we're going to start taking down that table in the booking room, the Champlain room. And at 6 o'clock, they open up the wing outside the ballroom area. Security opens it up, and that's when the vendor table fun starts. I'm going to ask Alicia to get down into the vendor table by 5:45 and have that ready to go. And so at 5:45, when we start appointments, whoever is signed up to also work the table with Alicia at 5:45, there's always two of us, just because the crowd gets busy, that they are ready to go at 5:45, and at 6 o'clock we sort of hit the ground running, and then they'll sort of work their shifts throughout the evening, okay? Everybody is given a shift at the table, and when you are not booked for an event, or like booked for a class, or you do not have a shift at the table, warm chatter, that's what we're doing all night long. Work the crowd, sell raffle tickets, okay? The raffle tickets are 1 for $1, 3 for $2, or an arm's length, which is 10 for $5, okay? And our goal, I'm going to challenge you, Hillary and I are challenging you to sell 15 arm's lengths each night, or 100 separate tickets, okay? And through the evening, so like I said, if you don't know what to do with yourself, check in with the table, see if they need anything, but then go work the crowd, okay? Carry raffle tickets in your pocket and that kind of thing, all right? We don't want any sort of idle time. We want to make sure that we're working and supporting each other and working our businesses and being really smart with our time, okay? Like, we're working. Let's work and, like, be successful, right? And grow our business and love and support each other, right? Okay. So, and then our appointments go through the evening. Like I said, every 45 minutes throughout the night. I think I left the last one at like 11 o'clock-ish. Please know that through the evening, The temperament of the crowd may change as alcohol consumption increases. So just like skincare classes, sometimes they get canceled, sometimes they get rebooked. Sometimes you knock on the door and no one answers, or sometimes it's a really messy party and no one's paying attention. Just like skincare classes any other way, the same type of things could happen at the hotel.